हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप सब? दिस इज सी एस उदित दुआ and this video is only dedicated to my CS friends who will be appearing in the exams. I would like to tell you that by watching this you can seriously improve your 10 to 20% of the marks which you will be scoring. The presentation in the exams matters a lot because at the end of the day institute has to pass 10 to 15% students, and at the end of the day in 3 hours you have to make that much, you have to impress the examiner that much that you are capable to pass the exams. The company secretary exams require good presentation, and I'll be talking about how to present the answers. The first thing I would like to tell is that when the question comes, read the question carefully, minimum 2 times, because you have to analyze that what the institute is asking. Sometimes what happens ki student is not able to recognize ki what the institute is asking, what the question is asking. You need to get to know this thing ki what is question asking. Then you have to plan your answer. Second thing most of my friends ask about is how to write the case-based study answers, because the institute mix the cases, mix the sections, mix all the things, and the case-based study answer is not that easy to answer. The best presentation of the case-based study answer will be you can divide your answer into 4 parts. 4 parts. Number 1 is applicable law, and the second is the question, facts of the case. Third part is the analysis of the question with applicable law, and C, you have to conclude. So divide the case-based study answer into 4 parts: LQAC, that is the applicable law; questions, that is the fact of the question, describe what is the question asking; analysis of the applicable law, which you write in the first paragraph with the question; and C, the conclusion in 1 or 2 lines. Because the 4 to 5 marks question you can score very well if you analyze and if you write in this form. Now the point comes what to write in the applicable law. The first paragraph which you write in the applicable law paragraph, you have to give references of the applicable law, like the Companies Act 2013, the applicable rules. If the company is a listed entity, then the SEBI LODR, the applicable secretarial standards, the accounting standards. You have to give the references. The more the references you will give in the first paragraph, more you will impress the examiner. For example, if the question comes about independent director, the case is about independent director, very important independent director, then what do you write? As per the provision of Companies Act 2013, section number हम लोगों को याद रहता नहीं है, and to be frank, don't quote the wrong section numbers. If you don't remember the section numbers, don't quote the wrong section numbers. That will deduct your marks and will not lead a good impression to the examiner. Instead of quoting the section numbers, you can quote the chapter numbers. Companies Act 2013 has 29 chapters divided into 29 chapters in 7 schedules. So writing down wrong section number is not fair enough. You just quote the section number only and only when you are 100% confident. For example, independent directors पे question है, write down as per section 150 of the Companies Act 2013, independent directors इतने होने चाहिए, इतना ये है वो है, whatever, and give the reference and link that 150 section with schedule 4 of the Companies Act 2013, because schedule 4 talks about the code for independent directors. Not everybody will do that, and link with that with the company's appointment and qualification of the director rules 2014, but you have to link with section 150. Plus, if that company is a listed entity, you will come to know it's a listed entity which has listed its specified securities on the recognized stock exchange or not. If that is a listed entity, link that with SEBI LODR Chapter 4, because Chapter 4 gives the compliance of the SEBI LODR, gives the compliance of the independent director, gives the obligation for the independent director of the listed entity. So independent director is having so many things interlinked. The compliances are so many things. If the institute is asking advice, give the comment as a company secretary. How will you deal? How will you deal with this? You have to give references. Independent director के इतने सारे references हैं applicable law में, and then you can analyze the question and give the conclusion. Similarly, if the question is asking about related party transaction, write down section 188 as per related party transaction. Link that 188 with 177, that is audit committee, because the related party transaction requires the prior approval of the audit committee, and audit committee gives the omnibus approval. That is the only impact related party transaction is having. Link 177, 188. Tell the examiner that yes, I am very well confident. Tell the examiner I know the applicable laws. Link accounting standard 18. How the related party transactions will be dealt in the financial statement. Give the compliance of CARO 2016. CARO 2016. Auditor has to report the related party transaction. Related party transaction link, if that is a listed entity, link that with a chapter 4 SEBI LODR. That requires related party transaction. Related party transaction is having so many compliances. You need to figure out what the question is asking. Question is not demand. Question need advice as a corporate secretary, as a company secretary, as a secretarial auditor. You need to advise. If the question is asking about the board meetings, write down as per the provisions of chapter 12 of the Companies Act, board meeting should happen this, and link that with secretarial standard 1. Why don't you do that? The more the references, the better will be your answer, and the better will be the marks. You have to create an edge from the rest of the 85-90% people who will definitely not be passing, and if you answer this way, you will definitely create a better impression on the examiner, and that will create that yes, you are qualified enough to become a company secretary. And don't quote the wrong section numbers. Companies Act is having 29 chapters. Learn the chapter numbers. If the question is about NCLT, NCLAT, don't confuse yourself with the section number. If you are not confident, write down as per chapter number 27 plus NCLT rules 2016 plus NCLT rules NCLAT rules 2016. Don't write wrong section numbers. Write the chapter numbers instead. Right? The second point is that after analysis, while concluding the answer, if the offense committed is compoundable, you will come to know whether the offense is compoundable or not. You can write one statement which will definitely increase your half a mark or 1 mark, that the company and the officers of the company may consider the filing of compounding application under section 441 with the prescribed authorities to the extent practicable. You have to write prescribed authorities, because the authorities is not the same. If the offense is only about the fine, and you have to go for compounding, if the fine is within 5 lakh, the prescribed authority is RD. And if the fine is above 5 lakh, the prescribed authority becomes the tribunal, that is NCLT. So if it is a compoundable offense, write down the application can be filed for compounding of offenses under 441. Why don't you write that? You can definitely increase your marks by presenting good answers, and do present answers nicely, and attempt the questions which you know the best in the beginning. My very, very important advice from all the friends is, when you get the question paper, answer the questions which you know the best first, because 2 or 3 questions the examiner come to know the level of the student, and the level of the student he comes to know, and he allot the marks accordingly. जो सबसे पहले बेस्ट क्वेश्चंस आते हैं उसको अटेम्प्ट कीजिए, and to attempt 100 mark question, because that is very important. if you don't attempt 100-mark question, there is definitely not that much probability to pass, and definitely you will pass. Attempt the questions as if, attempt the answers, give the exam as if you're giving it for the last time, because the belief system is so very strong. 80% people are failing just because they are not having that belief system that they are giving for the last time. अगली बार इससे भी अच्छा देंगे, अगली बार देंगे. करना है तो करना है. You have to do it, whether the temperature is 45 degrees, whether it is hot, whether it is humid. I know it is very hot. I know it is not that easy. There's so many amendments. The Companies Act is having so many changes. So many sections are getting notified. I know everything there, but you have to do it. Means you have to do it. Wishing you all the best. God bless you all. Wishing you all the success. Do like my channel, do subscribe to my channel, and if you have any query regarding the exams, do comment and I'll be answering your comment. I'm only available for you. God bless you. Take care. Jai Hind.